Are your plans for that extra $4,000, tax-free tips, or boosted child tax credit already in motion? Hold up, because there's a major snag in President Trump's much-anticipated relief bill, and it could change everything. Lawmakers in the Senate are pressing the brakes, and the financial promises tied to this bill are now hanging in the balance. Here's what you need to know. The situation. Relief bill faces major pushback. Several Republican senators are voicing serious concerns over Trump's sweeping economic relief package. Their main objection? The bill is projected to add roughly $3.3 trillion to the national deficit over the next decade. Senator Ron Johnson, RWI, is leading the charge to delay the bill until deeper spending cuts are made. He stated, "We have enough to stop the process until the president gets serious about spending reduction and the deficit." That pushback could be enough to derail the entire bill, especially since the Senate's 53-47 split means only 3 Republican defections are needed to stall it. If the vote ends in a 50-50 tie, Vice President J.D. Vance would have the deciding vote. What's at stake? Key provisions in Trump's relief bill. Here's a breakdown of what could be affected if the bill stalls or is significantly altered. No taxes on tips and overtime. This popular provision would eliminate federal income tax on tips, reportedly up to $25,000, and overtime wages. However, lawmakers may trim that number down, possibly capping it at $10K, $15K, or $20K depending on budget negotiations. $4,000 boost for seniors over 65. This isn't a direct check. It's an increase to the standard tax deduction, meaning it only helps seniors who file taxes and have enough income to benefit. Discussions continue on whether the age threshold should be raised to 67 or 68. Child tax credit expansion. The current $2,000 credit would jump to $2,500 per child for 4 years, then settle permanently at $2,000. Most agree this will stay in the bill, but income eligibility limits might get tighter, possibly only available to families earning under $125K or $160K. Some of the most controversial changes involve deep cuts to Medicaid and SNAP, food stamps. Medicaid. Speaker Mike Johnson defends the bill's work requirements for able-bodied adults. His message? If you can work, you should work. He argues that this promotes self-worth and community contribution. SNAP benefits. The bill proposes a 30% funding cut, totaling about $300 billion by 2034. This would be the largest cut in the program's history, putting food assistance for over 40 million people, including families and children, at serious risk. Why the delay matters. The pressure is growing. Some lawmakers are urging Trump to scale back spending if he wants the bill to pass. The longer the debate drags on, the harder it becomes to finalize the bill, especially as we near the end of 2025. And with America's national debt sitting at $36 trillion, the calls for fiscal responsibility are getting louder. If you've been counting on this bill to lower your taxes, boost your deductions, or increase your benefits, don't finalize your plans just yet. Everything from child tax credits to SNAP funding is still being debated, and Senator Johnson has made it clear, until spending cuts are made, this bill may not move forward. So stay tuned. As soon as new updates roll in, I'll be here to break them down for you. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing for daily updates on what's happening in DC and how it impacts your money.